Hi guys, welcome back to Econ Time with SK. So grab your notebooks, your favorite cup of coffee, and let's get started.
So, as mentioned in the last video, we want to work with a formula which gives us the same measure for elasticity, whether we are dealing with a price increase or price decrease. And to achieve that, we are going to use something called the midpoint formula. The reason it is called the midpoint formula is because we use averages. Okay, so let's look at what the formula looks like. Essentially, it is this. Notice that before, when we were calculating elasticity, so what I call formula 2, it was elasticity of demand is equals to change in quantity demanded due to a change in price times original price divided by original quantity. And of course, as we discussed earlier, this was what was creating the problem when you were dealing with a price decrease versus a price increase. So instead, in the midpoint formula, what we do is we replace this with the average price and we replace this with the average value of quantity demanded. So let's say an example to figure out how we're going to do this. Okay, so let's continue with that example of price decrease, right? P1 was $12 and then the new price was $10 and then old quantity was 50 units and then the new quantity was 100 units. So we have to calculate the price elasticity of demand using this midpoint rule. So the formula for the elasticity of demand is change in quantity demanded divided by change in price times P average by Q average. From before, like we've done it a few times, so I don't want to go into detail over it. Like, okay, the change in Q is this, the change in P is this, that's fine. What we need is the average price and the average quantity. So all you're going to do is P average is equals to P1 plus P2 divided by 2. That's how you find the average. So it's going to be 12 plus 10 divided by 2, which is going to be 11. So that's the value we plug in here, right? And then QD average is going to be Q1 plus Q2 divided by 2. And that's going to be 50 plus 100 divided by 2, so that is 75. And that's what you are plugging it here. And then you're going to get the value minus 3.67. So because we're taking averages now, you'll see that whether you deal with price increase or price decrease, this doesn't vary across those cases. So you're always going to get this value. The measure for elasticity will be the same. So here again, how are you going to interpret it? So when your elasticity of demand is negative 3.67, remember what I've taught you. This negative sign just tells me that there's a negative relationship between price and quantity demanded. And this basically tells me that, so it is more than one, right? So it tells me that it is elastic, right? So elastic means very responsive. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to get a better understanding of how to interpret elasticity by looking at the signs and the values.
Alright guys, I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.